Welcome back everyone, I'm K-Plays Games, this is EVE Online. As you see, I am once again sat in a Ferox, so that means it's time for another level 3 mission to add to our ever expanding library of those missions. And the level 3 mission we have today is Break Their Will. Find the repair station at the location the agent gives you, attack and destroy it, it may or may not be guarded. Spoilers, it is guarded. And the repair station is actually active. It does actively repair the NPCs on grid. So this mission can be really rather difficult. It's in this system, so no travel time. It's against Serpentis, so that means kinetic damage, which is fine because we fire hybrid weapons and that is kinetic and thermal damage, which is perfect. We're being paid 368,000 ISK for completing this mission with 1,094 loyalty points. And a time bonus of 357,000 ISK if we complete the mission within 2 hours and 32 minutes. Now, even though it's only 2 hours and 32 minutes, as we know, the time bonus kind of tells you how difficult the mission is, with the more difficult missions being 6 hours. This one does say only 2 hours and 32, but it is significantly more difficult than the mission description would lead you to believe. So let's click accept and find out just how difficult this thing is. Right, en route to the mission, we'll just turn the hardeners on, just so we're able to actually absorb some damage. We'll make a decision about the tracking computer once we land on grid and see how far everything is. Speaking of which, let's turn on the tactical camera so we can see all of our ranges, nice and easy. Okay, we need to destroy the repair station, which of course has not appeared on our screen because it is a large collidable structure when it should be an overseer's structure. Okay, it's bang on range, so because it's in range we've switched over to tracking speed script. Notice there are no initial defenders. There are 3 auxiliary power arrays that look like that. Now, legend has it that if you destroy the auxiliary power arrays, it lowers the repair effect of this station, because this thing repairs the NPC defenders very, very quickly. And if you attack the repair station first, it spawns a huge big amount of enemies. So we are indeed going to try and take out the power generators first. That's one. I do not know if these auxiliary power relays do affect the performance of the repair station, but some people say they do, so I'm going to destroy them anyway. That was nice and easy. Okay, now let's see how many bad guys spawn in. Quite a lot, and this thing has a lot of hit points. It's going to take a little while to kill. We were webbed by a web tower, and that's not great. In fact, I would quite like to just face tank all the damage from all these groups whilst I kill the repair station. I do not want it to repair anything. What is our fall off range? 53. Okay, looks like these destroyers are going to be within range. Okay, we're now being sensor damped. That's annoying. But the repair station is in hull damage now. It's got lots and lots of hull, as we see. It's got lots of hit points. Taking out the repair station first is desirable. I wouldn't say you have to, but it is desirable, because it does fix up the enemies really rather quickly, and I'd rather it didn't do that. Come on, come on. There it goes. Alright, it's mission complete according to the opportunities window and the message in local chat we just got. But of course we are going to do a full clear because we want all the loot and bounty so we can add it to the library. And it looks like more bad guys spawned in when we destroy the station. I'm actually going to have to reload my guns, aren't I? That's annoying. Right, let's Control R, reload. And of course the good thing about being hybrid guns is that they reload in 5 seconds, which is nice. So yeah, if you're unable to face tank all these guys whilst you destroy the station, and you need quite a lot of DPS to destroy the station as well, this mission can be really rather problematic. You did not get to see how quickly it repairs the enemies, but it repairs them really rather quick. We'll get rid of this frigate as soon as that mercenary commander cruiser goes down. Come on now. Oh, there we go. And goodbye, Mr. Frigate. And the last 4 cruisers. Might as well take out all the gun turrets and web towers as well. The web tower can be a huge problem. What is our maximum speed at the minute? 45.3 meters a second. If you were to turn the Microwarpdrive on, the maximum speed only goes up to 268, because that is an NPC web tower, and NPC web towers cheat like hell. Most player webs will only reduce your speed by 60%, and that web tower is significantly more than that. It's like 85% or something. Of course, there's these little baby missile batteries, which, lucky for us, are only firing light missiles. Right, so far so good. I should really bookmark a location, really. Here we go. And then I think we'll just reload to thorium for getting rid of all the turrets. That puts our optimal range at 59, so they're all pretty much bang on optimal, so we should hit them pretty much for full damage. Yeah, that looks good. If you don't have enough damage to kill the repair station, make sure you get rid of the web tower first and then get moving to reduce the damage. You may be able to overpower the destroyers and frigates, but you may then have to face tank what's left of the cruisers as you slowly whittle down the repair facility. Luckily, because I'm max skill and I've got a decent fit, I was able to just sit here, face tank and destroy everything. And we literally never moved in that entire mission. We just warped in and did everything from here. Again, that's why you want long range for level 3 missions, and missions in general.
Warp drive
right,
active.
Well, let's go and hand this mission in. Okay, let's complete the mission. I believe that was something in the region of 7 minutes, so that wasn't too bad. As always, I shall go out in the Noctis, clear all the wrecks, get all the loot and the salvage, and by the time we've done that, the bounty payment should be in, and then we'll take a look at what we got. Alright, Mr. Noctis has been out and done his thing, and the bounty payment has finally hit my wallet after some waiting, so let's go through what we made from this mission. Agent pay 368,000 ISK, time bonus 357,000 ISK, bounty 849,002. I'm not quite sure where the 2 came from, it was probably one of the turrets. Loot and salvage 2.83 million, and valuable items, which is items which are individually worth over 250,000. There's 2 items. One of them is this Restrained medium shield extender worth just over 1 million, and the other one is our old friend contaminated Lorentz fluid. The value of contaminated Lorentz fluid has continued to rise throughout this series, so at the time of recording they are now worth apparently 301,000 ISK per unit, which is rather nice, and that ties into the salvage amount. The salvage in total is 1.27 million, and 1.2 of that comes from 4 units of contaminated Lorentz fluid, so that's not too bad. Loyalty points, we had 1,094, we'll just assume we had 1,000 ISK per loyalty point. Add all that together, we get something in the region of 5.5 million ISK, which isn't too bad for 7 minutes work. It's middling, but then the agent thought that this was a middling mission, and it turned out it was. But only because I managed to destroy the repair facility, which makes it into a difficult mission. So, come back next time and see whether we get an easy mission or a difficult mission in the next episode. Until then, do look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again very soon.